Howdy friends, it's your favorite farmer Steve here for one last time in 2023 for Better Get to Know Your Garden. The reason it's the last time is this is the last day where it's not going to feel like late fall winter. We've had a tremendous reprieve the last couple weeks where it's been 75, 80 degrees, maybe a little bit better, and lots of sun. Last hurrah, and fall is coming like a freight train. It's going to arrive this afternoon. It's going to start raining. The temperature's going to start dropping. It is over in the garden. So we've got to pick what we can. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time down here today. As you'll see, there's not a lot to see. But I will show you the results of what we have accomplished this year. Well, first and foremost, there's the popcorn. And you can see that the ears are dry, and these are kind of fully formed and I think ready to go. Now they may not be dry enough yet, but we'll get them drier. Now you can see this guy right here still a little green. Most of them are brown, but some are not ready to go yet, but it's going to be like too bad, because I don't think they're going to be able to dry out much with this weather coming in. So we're going to pick these, and I'll show you what we're going to do with them to get them in popping condition. Got a few tomatoes left to pick today. Some of the prized brandywines, and a few left of these salsa tomatoes. Now, I've got scads of these put away. These were very prolific. You can see what the blight does. It just gets on these leaves and kills them. It doesn't kill the fruit, and what a difference between down here and up above the tomato canopy that gets enough air to keep the mold from growing. But down here, not so much. I sprayed these things with the carbonate quite a bit, and it helped a lot, but there was so much rain that eventually you just kind of give up. And we still have some cucumbers going. And let's see, it's October 5th, and to be able to get fresh cucumbers in October is quite something, but I'm going to pick these, and that's it. You can see the vines are starting to go. And I've got one more okra to harvest here. I will let this plant go because I'm told they will go into the fall, and we'll see. I've got a few in the freezer, but not too many. And then I've got one squash plant that I haven't pulled up yet. Most of the squash, I've sent you pictures and I've harvested. These two, I guess I'll let them go. They won't hurt for them to get out here. They may ripen further. If not, I'll just have to pick them. They'll have to ripen on their own. The asparagus has all been cut and put to bed. I've got some mulch on there. I'll put some leaves on there a little bit later. But look at this one guy right here. Still trying to come up. Sorry, buddy. You're going to get nipped. Few peppers left to pick. These are the Anaheims. They've gotten quite big, or bigger, and the farmer's wife is putting those up, and hopefully they'll be as tasty as they look. If not, well, we can doctor them up. One jalapeno plant left, and I've had a lot of jalapenos. These were really good, but it's time. And then the shishito peppers. Now, the shishitos, this time of year, I've been picking them, we've been grilling them and eating them quite regularly, and they're now like a Russian roulette. About every third one is like super hot, and the others are mild. These I'm going to try to rescue and save, overwinter them. The others are not worth it. But the shishitos are just a little bit hard to get going, so I'm going to try to save those this year. Okay, let's start over here. Green beans. we have 3 2-pound bags, all cut, cleaned, ready to go. 6 pounds of green beans. Frozen tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags at 3 pounds. That's 24 pounds, and 1 5-pound bag. So that's 29 pounds, and there'll be more. So that's a lot of soup and a lot of tomato sauce. This is all the okra I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe a couple more down there, so 10. I don't know if that's enough to do anything with. We'll have to see. But that's I need more plants and more time. The tomatillas, these are the ones I've got ready to go so far. Now these guys are incredible. They will stay like this for weeks before. You don't have to cook them right away. You don't have to do anything. Nothing bothers them. They don't rot. It's really kind of amazing. So that's definitely a batch of salsa verde right now. I'll probably have more. Then the popcorn. Now these are a couple ears that the squirrel or something knocked off. You can see this one really didn't form. It's not good. This one maybe. It's dry enough that the kernels will come off. We'll take them inside and see if they'll pop. I kind of doubt it. They're probably still too wet. But we'll see. I don't know. And then Scott with all these red buckeyes. Now, if anybody would like a red buckeye, I'm your guy. I'll even plant some and sprout them for those in locales that you can transplant after they get to a certain height. So, yeah, these are a beautiful bush. They call them a tree, but they're really not. They're just a bush. And I think that they're wonderful. So anybody who'd like some of those, let me know. Okay, so this is where the squash live during the winter. And you can see they've all been cleaned. They've all been cured out in the sun. They've been stamped and certified by Farmer Steve. So they are ready for storage and eating. And I don't want to forget our pumpkin. Our one pumpkin, you can see something tried to chew on it a little bit before I pulled the plug. It's a nice pumpkin. It'll do for Halloween. And this was some of the netting that was around the garden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to string that netting up in the rafters of the garage here. And what you're supposed to do with the popcorn, now this is according to the Iowa State Extension, and if anybody knows corn, it's got to be Iowa State. And they say to pull the husks back and throw the ears somewhere where they're going to dry. So at least for now, they're going to hang here above my car. And if that's not good enough, then we'll take them inside. And if that's not good enough, then you put them in an oven at 120 degrees for a few minutes at a time until they get to the right temperature to pop. So more of that to come. So there you have it, folks. Better get the No Garden 2023. We've saved tens of dollars going to the store getting inferior product when we have superior product here. And happy eating, happy farming, and I'll see you guys real soon.